There we go. I see some sort of change and transformation. Someone's kind of doing a little shadow work here. It has to do with patience and planning. But during this time of being patient, see, someone's going through something internal. But the interesting thing is it's about two people coming together. Someone's just trying to figure out their feelings. They're doing the shadow work. Someone's facing a little bit of fear here of change and transformation. Yeah. And we have destiny. Yeah, it's whether someone's right for someone or not. We have someone trusting their intuition. And I see a spiritual union. So there's some sort of connection here. So this shadow work could be where someone's just kind of trusting their intuition, knowing there's some kind of really spiritual union here. But it has to do with a person's spirituality. Someone's trying to figure things out here, whether something is meant to be or not to be. But someone here is definitely, you can see the shadow work, facing the fear, facing those fears head on. Yeah, it's also an energy I feel. Shadow work is always about healing. But this is someone here who's definitely kind of keeping things to themselves right now. They're just trying to figure things out, whether someone feels the same as what I feel. Yeah, so someone here feels there's a situation that's meant to be, but this ending, someone has to maybe end another situation or just heal, okay, from maybe a past situation. Yeah, this is a person in hermit mode doing some shadow work, and it could be anybody. Yeah, it has to do with the Empress energy. This just looks like it could be something new. This is a person seeing this. Yeah, see, something has to end. Someone has ended a situation. They've kind of gone within. Yeah, so every ending has a new beginning. So it looks like this is a person who's kind of just soul searching their path. What makes them happy, where they see themselves, if this is a spiritual connection. Yeah, there's something special going on here. Let's have a look at destiny. Yeah, it's time for change for the better. It's a person moving on. Beautiful. Yeah, we have a person planning, preparing. Someone preparing themselves. A lot of growth, financial growth. It's a person who's just grounding. This is someone grounding themselves. So it does look like it's someone who's ended a situation. Now, for anybody here who's gone through a breakup recently, it is possible somebody may want to come back around. Somebody could be kind of changing how they feel. But I really feel it's, for most of you, it's every ending has a new beginning. This is someone here open. Yeah, it's someone putting themselves out there, see, looking at what makes them happy, what fulfills them emotionally. We have a person who needs to let go of their pride or ego, but it's about providing, what two people can provide for each other. Planning, preparing for success, hoping for the best, going into a situation emotionally open, available, putting all the cups on the table. This is the path that someone wants to go down. Yeah, the timing. See, a windfall of abundance, a lot of success, victory. So it's a person here who's definitely, wanting to go into a situation with positive energy. So it's someone who has to, I feel, heal from a past situation here. And it looks like they've pretty much done this. But you can see the path they're on. That this is an energy of the start of something new. Someone's being patient. They're planning. So it's saying to be patient. I see an Empress being patient. But we all always have to remember to make sure, that person that's coming towards you is the right person, because that's what those two pillars are about. But I'm seeing a spiritual union. Really nice here. Let's have a look at the Empress energy. What is this person seeing? Harmony, balance. Look at that. Doing things right. Is this person right for me or not? Is this the right situation? It's a normal situation, but you can see someone here has ended a situation, ended maybe a marriage, a relationship, or a commitment here. Yeah, this is someone at a crossroads, see, making a choice. This path that this person's on, you see the path? Leaving the past behind, something is over. It's an energy of ending a situation. Yeah, we have a person who wants to ask someone else out here. This is someone just exploring their feelings. See, exploring their feelings. They want to explore this connection. They feel there's something special here. Yeah, nice. Someone who's just ready to get themselves out there again. A cycle's over. That wasn't successful. It wasn't meant to be. And they're moving. Yeah, see, it wasn't meant to be. Releasing that. This is what this person's doing. You know, facing that, you know, some kind of realization that there's a situation that isn't meant to be. But this is about two people in alignment, whether two people are. And I feel this person feels that way because they've been looking out for their finances. It has to do with providing, preparing, planning, hoping for the best. Really nice. Tell me about this Hermit energy. Yeah, see, this is someone putting something behind the path they were on. It's a person who felt like giving up, like they're never going to meet that right person. I feel this is someone who's dated a lot of people, played the field, really hasn't connected with anyone. Yeah, so you can see this is someone releasing the past, healing. It's an energy of being in alignment. See, it's someone who realizes wherever they were, whoever they were with, they weren't in alignment. But it's kind of sad because they feel beat up. This is someone who's felt like giving up, and then all of a sudden, here comes that Empress energy. Someone who knows their worth and value. Someone who's healed. The Empress is healed. The Empress has mastered the elements of all the queens. Yeah. This person now doesn't want to give up. You can see. They're just putting this behind. Facing the fear. Maybe they have a little fear of commitment because this is someone who may have been married before. It didn't work out. They weren't right. It's also an energy of chasing. See, this is someone who's not chasing someone. See, the feminine who's not chasing, and this person's really focused. Yeah, yeah. See, it's an energy of someone who's new. They're single. This person's single. It could be just a person who has their eye on you. Some of you probably know who this is. It's saying to trust your intuition. But you can see two people, a spiritual union, two people, it's like you kind of just know there's something here. Whatever is left in the past wasn't meant to be. It's somebody who was with someone they weren't in alignment with. Let's have a look at the world. Yeah, see, it's an energy of change. Somebody walking away from a situation that wasn't emotionally fulfilling. It wasn't meant to be. It's a person just coming to that. You know, often you connect with someone, you just don't get along, you're not in alignment, your values, morals, lifestyle, whatever it may be. But this is someone searching for something new. Yeah, look at that. So what you're both searching for is destiny, you know. And I feel it's two people here who are going to be in alignment. Yeah, it's just a person who needs to let go of this past. They're almost there. Now, they are single. They're no longer with this person. They are enjoying the fruits of their labor, but it is somebody at some point here who just kind of felt like giving up. So if you've come into this person's life at that time, you see, this is someone who often gets chased because they're successful. But I feel it's just someone here it's all about letting go of pride and ego. I feel somebody's pride took a hit. Yeah, see, trying something different, they feel something is off. But now, because of this change, because this person's done some shadow work, they've healed, they're done. They are, you know, they are single. It's also someone seeing that someone is single here too. So if you come into someone's life at this time where they've just walked away, they might feel something is off. But see, after a period of time, after this person's healed, they're starting to feel differently. Something here could be just right. The thing is they were with somebody who wasn't right for them. Now, it could be the feminine doing this, ending a situation. You, the feminine, could be the one feeling beat up, feeling like you just want to be single. And then all of a sudden somebody comes towards you and showing interest, starts giving you a lot of attention, and you're like, whoa, right? Yeah, just trust your intuition. If something feels off, it probably is. It also has to do with some of you, there is some kind of a choice here. Especially if you're getting a lot of attention or you find people are chasing after you for maybe the wrong reasons. But I see an Empress generally doesn't chase. An Empress focuses on self, looks out for themselves. Definitely someone here is single and independent. Every time I bring this up, this is what I'm seeing. Now, some of you have 2 King of Pentacles energy. Some of you may be releasing a situation that doesn't serve. You may have somebody here who just wants to be single. And also yourself possibly feeling like giving up, just being single yourself. But I still feel like you got this person planning, preparing for success, hoping for the best, a windfall of abundance. Timing is right. So some of you may have connected with someone when the timing wasn't right. Looks like there was an ending here. But it has that transformation is, some kind of time in between here. It's an energy of just being patient, letting someone heal. So just if it's yourself, take it that way. It could be the other person. But it looks like there was situations to do with timing. Yeah, so somebody, multiple opportunities, things speeding up. Some of you definitely could have a choice where you feel something is off. Okay, someone here could be a little overwhelmed too because of that wand energy. Not quite over something, not quite done dealing with it, but it's also an energy of releasing this. So, yeah, tell me about moving towards emotional fulfillment. It's an energy of someone, 2 people. I feel it's both people. Or you have 2 people coming towards you. You may start getting a lot of attention here, but definitely trust your intuition. If you do feel something is off, it's off. Know when to walk away. Because I do feel change for the better coming in, though. So if you feel like somebody's that comes back around and they haven't changed, just pay attention to the signs, the signals. Watch out for somebody with a lot of ego. Okay, what you want is somebody who comes in and puts all the cups on the table. You want somebody who comes in a little bit humbled possibly here. Yeah, you got an Emperor here. One of these, if you've got 2, one of these King of Pentacles is an Emperor. It has to do with someone who's, a natural born provider. But it's also a person who gets chased because they want people to provide for them. So this is where I feel things get a little tricky. Yeah, it's a person putting on the brakes. See, it could be yourself too, putting on the brakes, taking another look after a period of time. See, someone's putting on the brakes. They're taking another look. And it could be yourself. So just take it as it resonates. But I feel like you've got a person who's determined to have success. They're coming in, putting all the cups on the table. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have a couple of people here. But if you've met somebody and you feel the timing was off because they weren't healed or they weren't over it, okay? Now, this is someone who hasn't caught up. We have an Empress who's healed. This is somebody who's healing. See, catching up. So I feel it's saying to just be a little patient for some of you. Definitely don't sit around waiting for somebody. Okay, if you have somebody here who keeps coming back around and then they put on the brakes when it's time to take it to the next level, it's probably time to look elsewhere. Never sit and wait for somebody who does that. Okay, if they don't give you attention, they're probably getting it from giving it to someone else. So like I say, but I feel like you got a person who's determined to have success to come forward here. Others of you, I feel it's the end of a cycle with someone. I really do. I feel some of you, it's just something that isn't meant to be. They're not right for you. Something just isn't right. Okay? And it's about looking at that, paying attention to the red flags. So anyone who comes in is going to put themselves out there. Yeah, I feel it's an energy of yourself too, feminine energy, looking at what makes you happy. It's about 2 people, figuring out what makes you happy. I feel somebody here feels that they can be happy with you. I do, yeah. They're putting their best foot forward, coming in right, see, building a foundation. Now, some of you definitely could have a person coming back around, but if they haven't changed and they put on the brakes when it's time to take it to the next level and they have a fear of commitment, okay, you might need to move on. Yeah, and take control of yourself. Take back your power. But I also feel, and I've seen this in other readings, there's a masculine who's taking back their power from someone who's not right for them. Interesting. And I do see the Emperor and Empress can have a power struggle at times, But I really feel most of you got a person who just wants to ask you out. They want to approach you. They're looking to see if you're single. A lot of you, it's just that simple. But like I say, and it could be the feminine, letting someone know that you're open and available. Because what you put out there comes back to you, right? So it's interesting. Yeah, letting someone know that you're single, that you're available. I feel like you got a person here who, maybe you made a move or they made a move, and only to realize they got a little overwhelmed. Things may be moving a little too fast. Okay, so this is your intuition. I feel you know the answers you're seeking. You already know the answers you're seeking. And I feel if you have a choice, I feel like you're going to know who, if there's two, who you're going to pick. But it's about knowing what you want here, what makes you happy. A whole new cycle, I feel, whole new romantic cycle. Someone wants to ask you out. Most of you, it's just being open to somebody who asks you out. And a lot of you, it's just the feminine here who's, putting something behind, spending a little time alone, doing your thing here. And then here comes some people. Tell me more about this walking away. Yeah, see, this is someone walking away because they're feeling confused, feeling like someone's not giving them attention. They may be giving it to someone else, whatever it may be. But it's also an energy of opportunity. Some of you do have opportunities, maybe multiple. But if you have someone who's treating you like an option, they don't give you attention, you only see them when they want attention, that's when you need to put on the brakes and take a look before you invest in it, okay? But I feel like you got a person who sees opportunity. They're romanticizing, fantasizing. They're already looking into the future, visualizing themselves with you. One person here, like I say, is like a runner. The other person, someone who's definitely coming your way, chasing after you. Yeah, see, there it is, the King and Queen of Pentacles energy, the power couple. It's about coupling up, friends first, spending time together. But I feel like this is somebody offering you this pentacle. They're just putting themselves out there. They're emotionally available, putting all the cups on the table. I feel it's both of you, too, just two people, both of you. It almost feels like you and your person are both leaving something behind. You've both healed. You're both single. And if you are newly single, just take it slow. Don't rush into anything. Don't overwhelm somebody expecting an instant commitment. Okay? Just like say, friends first, spending time together, doing stuff together, and kind of keep it that way until someone's ready to make some sort of commitment. It doesn't have to be a commitment of marriage, but it's committed to go down the path, to kind of explore this connection, to see if you're right for each other. Because I do see two people. It's like the Two of Cups energy, only, it's a spiritual union where you really connect, you see eye to eye, you really get each other. Yeah, because some of you could be realizing that there's someone here you just don't communicate right, you don't get each other, it's always confusing. Okay, so I'm wishing you the best. King and Queen of Pentacles, grounded, practical, sensible. Now, looking ahead, where you see yourself, what makes you happy? Do you see yourself with this person? I feel we have two people who see each other together, but it takes two, okay? So nice energy here. Yeah, a little confusing, but to be honest, I do see some of you with two. Others of you, it's just a person here who's put on the brakes. They're looking, fantasizing, romanticizing. It's sort of like trying something different, being more romantic, or just feeling that way. Yeah. A lot of that temperance energy is feelings, it's emotions, but it's, it's finding that balance in. This is somebody here who's just kind of proceeding cautiously, I feel. Yeah, but you see someone coming in to take the lead, taking control. Let the masculine take the lead here. But definitely don't be afraid to keep your options open, okay? Yeah, never sit and wait for someone, especially if they keep coming around putting on the brakes, and I do see that. Yeah, situation may not serve you. Know your worth, okay? But I feel we have Emperor and Empress energy, two people who know their worth. But what's so interesting, I feel like somebody's catching up. Somebody here who wasn't over something is now catching up. And they're now planning, preparing for this to be successful. Yeah, coming in, somebody here in a hurry. So, yeah, and this is often, too, where some of you have been hurt. There's been an ending and something changed you forever. So this is where I kind of feel your type of person, what you want, what makes you happy and fulfills you may have changed as well. So lots to think about, lots to look at here. But I'm looking at an energy of talking, communicating, movement, constant moving forward, momentum in your love life. Some of you have been there, done that with a particular person too. It is actually over. Yeah. Where they're not giving you attention, they may be giving it to someone else. And it's an energy of just letting it go. Take care. See you soon.